Hey, YouTube family. I'm gonna put two of these Love Island Games episodes together, 11 and 12 together. I'm tired, y'all. But I'm bringing y'all these episodes, and they short and sweet and to the point, cause it really don't be nothing going on necessarily on Love Island Games. So we're gonna go to Love Island Games After Sun first, and it was episode 11, and then we got to Shelly Vasquez, and then you know how they introduce, three people. So Shelly Vasquez, and then Isaiah J, and he is a DJ. And also Jess, ooh, baby, I say her name. Jess Nestroy, I think that's how you say it. They had some good points, so this gonna be quick. So they heard $250,000 not games, and then that's what she was saying. She said that she heard that there is $250,000 and not a game, and she says that nearly almost Johnny, nearly almost Johnny on the couch, and Johnny was almost on the couch with her because he almost got voted off. That's what she's saying. And then she was upset because Justine stayed with Tariq. And she says that he is no good, which he not. He's just a cute face to look at. But hey, it's Love Island Games, y'all. She like him. She likes him with a capital Like in all caps. And then Sydney says that she saved him for the alliance. And that's why she said that she saved Tariq for the alliance. I'm like, okay, Sydney. All right, girl. Hush. Be quiet. Zip it. And then Isaiah, the J, the host, he says Toby and Sydney says that when she saw him, it was on. And that's what I said, yeah, when we saw him, it was on. And then he's such a great guest, and he is very involved and has good, points as well. And he is a huge fan, like myself. There was some people that came on there, though. It wasn't all boring, y'all. And so Love Island All Stars and Games, she says that her first duel, she was shaking in her boots. And this young lady, she was on Love Island USA. She said she was shaking in her boots in her first duel, and she thinks that she wants to find, a partner, and she don't want to be up there fighting and all that stuff. So she said that she is not interested in coming back at all. I said, okay, girl, ain't nothing wrong with that. It ain't for everybody. It's really not for everybody. And then Ariana comes, it's her show, so she gonna come in to the After Sun. And Ariana's comes, and she got this cute dress on. It's green, and it's just like holes and slits and all that stuff. T. And then she says that she likes the games more than the Love Island, like the love story of it all. And then she says that in the challenge now, she says that she was dodging slime in that challenge where it was slime everywhere, and she was, yeah, I know, I remember that challenge. And she said her favorite challenge was the football challenge, if y'all remember that challenge. And she said the worst challenge was the bird poop. And I said, that was disgusting. Ugh. And she says that she loves KK and Adriana. And she says she is so cute. And she loves Justine as well, and says that she loves how competitive that she is. And Celine and Mert, because Ariana, she just be there for a little short time, and then she was talking and all that, and then it was time for her to go, and then it was time for Celine and Mert, and she wants to be in the villa, and she says that she is going to be poor now because they voted her off, and she pretty much thought that they were friends. It was people in there that were her friends and all that. And then Mert, he says that the challenge was intense. And Celine gets emotional, and Nicolette, when they did the scenes and then the video, and Mert says that it was a lifetime experience for him. And he says that he is into himself, and he says he misses Lucinda, and he said he wrote her letters, and he is waiting for her after the games are over. He said he waiting for her. And Celine says if she will, she said, well, I will talk to Isaiah if he is, available and all that. She said she'll give him a chance and talk to him. I said, okay, girl. She's sweet girl. And Lucinda and Isaiah, they join live, and she says that it is not her idea of fun, the games, and she says that she is happy to be in a couple romantically now. And then he says that he is aware that Lucinda likes to be treated like a princess, and they play a game, US versus the UK, and of course Lucinda won the game by 2 points, and Mert lost by 1 point. And I want to say she had 3 points. And Mert lost by 1. So, I don't know nothing. And then after they got off with them, then it was KK and Chris's turn. Now, this is a shocker, y'all. I'm finna tell y'all this is a shocker. So, Chris and KK, and he says that he is good, and KK says that she misses it, and she said that she misses the villa, and he matching with KK, his tennis shoes. And KK had on this pretty green dress, and she had on her little heels and all that stuff. And then he, they flash back in the last duel, and that's when he had to leave because it was deemed medical that he had to leave because his finger injury, and then he still had his finger. So I said, maybe he was really hurt. I don't know, y'all. And then, KK is a nurse. And then Chris says that she has been taking care of him. And he says that, KK says that her coochie started talking when she was saying that $250,000 was on the line, and she said she was ready, and she just told him, we got this money, we got to get this competition, we got to compete. And Chris says that he wanted her, he did watch her on her season, so he wanted her. And then he said that when he had found out that she was going to be on Love Island Games, and he found out he was going to be there, he said he was just hoping that it was true. And Chris says that in the duel, when he injured his finger, he said he is getting back to, the gym, and he is going, he is going to be ready to get back to the gym and then get out and spend as much time as he can with KK. I said, oh, they really like each other. I know KK liked him. But see, I was like, Chris, don't piss me out, because he pissed me out the whole time he was on there. And I'm like, she like you. Why you blocking? And all that. But at the end of the day, it's just Chris and KK. And we broke away from there, and then they introduced excuse me, y'all. They introduced Gabby and Casey, and Gabby was from season 4 UK and the season 2 in Love Island All Stars. And Casey, he's from UK, all the seasons that you can think that he could have been in. He was in a bunch of seasons. I wasn't finna write all that down. And she says Games is a whole different show. And Casey says that wish him luck. And Isaiah says, excuse me, y'all. And Isaiah, and this is Isaiah that's on the couch for the panel. It's the last line. He says that Isaiah says that he thinks Gabby has a chance at that $250,000. And that was Love Island Games Season 2, Episode 11. Now I'm getting back to Episode 12. And this is Love Island Games Season 2, Episode 12. Garby almost let Adriana beat her. And Johnny gonna say, I made you vulnerable so that you could, step up. And then Marvin, now go with me, work with me, and listen to me. Marvin was barely making it shake in his duel because I'm like, is that how you gonna be fighting in this duel, Marvin? I said, okay, all right, okay, that's what we're gonna do. And then Justine and Tyreek. Yeah, Tyreek was gaslighting that out of Justine and making her, did he say he gonna go ahead and make her some breakfast? I'm like, look, damn, Tyreek, you about to piss me off. You should have been gone. You should have been gone. Johnny should have been gone. And I say Johnny should have been gone because Adriana would have had to leave with him. I'm like, maybe she'll be gone. Episode 13, y'all. We'll see. We shall see. And then and then I'm like, I'm feeling Johnny over Tyreek any day though, honestly speaking. I can't stand Tyreek. However, y'all know Tyreek is a UK rapper. If y'all have TikTok, he was on my timeline. And I said, this man look familiar. I said, I can't understand nothing he's saying. But he, I said, oh, okay. I guess that sounds good to whoever is listening and whoever want to listen to it. I couldn't understand nothing he was saying. But he a UK rapper now. And then my thing is Josh needs to get rid of Johnny. And then Tyreek and Toby too. And I thought that Marvin was gonna get him, but no go. Marvin doing his whole Ken moves. And Marvin and Adriana went home. Yeah. They went home now. They went home. Yes, they did. And Sydney was the reason why her team lost too. Sydney said that Johnny would be on Love Island. Excuse me. She had me cackling. She said that Johnny gonna be on Love Island season 80. Cause he ain't gonna never stop being from Love Island season to this season to that season 1, 2, UK, Australia, United Kingdom, Australia, New England, New Mexico. Oh no, babe, if it's no Love Island, but I'm just saying any Love Island that they have, he gonna be there. Ugh. And we get to Johnny and Gabby. Yeah, Gabby. And Garby and Kendall and Casey and Nicola. They won their part. Excuse me, they won their challenge. And Justine and Tyreek, they kiss each other, saying, "Damn, we so toxic. We so toxic." I said, "Pro Justine." But again, Josh is strong, and he can take out Kendall and Tyreek. He definitely can. And Josh, I know he can and will take whoever out if he needs to. Okay. And Lucinda and Zay, she says that she never dated an American man. And this is a team challenge, y'all. I got a few more lines. I told you it's gonna be a short review, and that's why I said I just combined both of them together. So the team challenge is Sweet Spot, and that's a Justin Bieber song, Sweet Spot. And Johnny and Garby's team, they are safe. Johnny and Gabby's team, they safe. And then Tyreek, Toby, Lucinda, and Garby, they ain't safe. They didn't win their challenge. And Johnny got his grill on. And he like, I'm like, what's up? I'm like, oh, hell. Garby, I mean, and Marvin was so mad, you know, he got that child support and he couldn't afford to go home. He couldn't afford to go home. He definitely could not, but he did. I'm sorry. And I hope that they don't put Garby and Justine up in a duel for the next episode. Because, you know, Justine, unfortunately, she'll take Garby out. She'll surprise me. I would just still hope that Garby will be able to, you know, stand the test of time. But they gonna make Josh duel because they want him out too. Yeah, feel me? And that was Love Island Game Season 2, Episode 12. And I want y'all to like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Love you, YouTube family. Have a good night.